riding with the hillbillies. Cube-bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
40 got.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Herbert. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, hurt.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Seibert now to kick this thing away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away.
And this one too low.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's the backup Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
77.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Zerline's kick is up and through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Herbert now. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it's certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Hey, go here!
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Stafford.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 4th down, Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp
From 10 yards out.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Over the middle, it's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 28, Rams 17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
On first down, Stafford here.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
32.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Cook running right. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Rams 17. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
To the air again. Stafford.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst the...
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick 6.
Connecting with Kupp here on the out route.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 62 yards.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down at Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think...
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but this...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So still throwing, and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.